Welcome to Carlini Field, where the DC Breeze play host to the Boston Glory, an action-packed match for the top of the Eastern Division. An exciting and eclectic Eastern Division this year. I'm here with my colleague, Will Smolinski. Will Smolinski, tell us about it.
Yeah, so New York really having a rough weekend, going 0-2. They lost to Boston on Friday, lost to Montreal, leaving them kind of out of the equation right now for top of the East. And here we have, right behind us, what's about to be the proving ground for which team has it.
Well, DC started off the season rocky with a loss here at Carlini Field to the Philadelphia Phoenix. Philadelphia undefeated. Then they won their last two, including an away victory at Carolina. How is the DC Breeze looking?
So I think offensively they're coming together. Coach Boyle talked about some tough love and some honest conversations between the players about accountability and putting in time with this new Frisbee they're using, and just really increasing their completion percentage. Boston and DC both have two of the highest completion percentages in the league.
Presented by Pabst Light, America's quality light beer. Boston starting on offense. Doak in the middle of the field up to Orion Cable. Cable immediately shooting deep for DeCrona. A short throw. DeCrona comes back for it. DeCrona into the end zone for Babbitt. Air bounces over the flailing A.J. Merriman, and Boston, a tricky one to start the afternoon.
Full display. Happily losing 20 yards and keeping it on that sideline until they're ready to attack.
Well, Tanner Johnson go, a big hand block on Kevin Hughes. Tyler Chan to Tanner Johnson go. Go over to Brendan McCann. McCann back to Johnson go. And Brendan McCann not quite in. Now he'll give it to Tanner Johnson go. Back to back, the same moves. Travel by Edmonds will back DC up 10 yards as Jacques Nissen gets it. Jacques Nissen to the sideline. Fancy footwork by Boxley, who gets it up to Monroe. Monroe to Nissen. Floating discs, no win, no problem. Nissen with the scuba to Jeff Wodach for the DC first goal of the game.
So if you have time between
Boxley with maybe 20 touches already for DC. Nissen, Roy, back to Nissen. Nissen throwing and going, now blading it into the end zone. And it's Christian Boxley with a goal past the Britting McCann. Is what's needed on windy days like today. Nice grab by Healy, who gets it to Monroe. Monroe finds Nissen. Nissen, tough throw to Norbaum. Nissen going end zone. High arcing disc grabbed, and the hat spike from Nissen.
And another upline from him, his throw and go, and being able to get.
Dick puts it into play for Boston. Sadok with a nice inside throw over to DeCrona. DeCrona finds Cable. Cable has another huck opportunity, this time to Jeff Babbitt. Jeff Babbitt elevating and grabbing the disc over a pair of DC defenders, A.J. Merriman and Grovic, both there.
Yeah, Miles Grovic.
McDonald with a shot for the end zone. That disc hangs in the air. A spectacular grab for the DC score.
Andrew Roy putting his body on the line out there on those seconds. I mean, for Boston, I don't know what else you could do other than just catch that Frisbee.
Toba DeCrona has it. 12 seconds. Boston's going to start sending their player his end zone. He's been throwing them, but you want Cable down there.
And DC needs to get a mark on here. They want to mark this shot.
It's unmarked. That's going in for Babbitt. Off of Babbitt's fingertips and cleaned up by DC. DC, what an incredible opportunity for the defense, but Reese Bergeron snags it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Grovic taking a huge chance there, and the rest of the DC defense picking up after that. Great pickups on that switch.
Tover Davis plays it to the back of the end zone, past the bidding jaw. It's Orion Cable.
The contact on the catch complicating what's going on.
Ivan Tran running under the throw and gets a poach block. Snag. Stall count rising. Nice job by Tanner Johnson go to get it to Noah Backer. Noah Backer finds Ivan Tran. Ivan Tran with that block. Now it's Tanner Johnson go into the end zone for Backer. And a Boston break will send the score. Monroe with the inside flick over to Edmonds, and Edmonds will throw it to McDonald, righting the ship for the Breeze.
If you can start to see DC's solution, and Charlie, as soon as he looked and didn't see anything he liked, I really think he should have called the timeout. Only got 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Oh, what a play!
Spectacular block from Musa Jaw, wins the disc back. More of a defensive set for Boston. Turner Allen going up for it. Tanner Johnson go, up to Tyler Chan. Tyler Chan looking deep for Toba DeCrana, the only member of the offense to stay on the field, and he'll get it in the end zone for a goal.
And Miles Grovic trailing only for a little bit there, because as soon as that was up.
Roy to McDonald, Turner Allen all over it. McDonald going deep. Luke Webb in pursuit. Knocked away by Webb. Monroe called. Boston did get the goal that was called back after a timeout, but they're moving so fast. Turner Allen into the end zone for McCann, and Boston break right back. Roy over to Nissen, beautiful break backhand. And Nissen's disc, hand blocked by Tanner Johnson Go, another Johnson Go point block. Glory with it.
I've only seen
Jason Tapper back to Henry Babcock. The Richmond product with a nifty backhand to Ivan Tran. Ivan Tran looking end zone for Jason Tapper. A clap catch and another break. That's 2 straight breaks in the fourth quarter for Boston. Toba DeCrana coming all the way across the field for that disc. Now looking deep for Babbitt. That disc hanging. Babbitt will have it go through his hands. Incredible defensive effort by Musa Jaw.
Who's calling a foul on himself right now, it looks like. It looks like he's going to say this is going to be Jeff's disc on the end zone line here. The way that he comes through at this angle, you know, Jeff had...
DeCrana has the disc, 10 seconds remaining. He just needs to get a throw off. DeCrana will to Ned Dick. Ned Dick presents the disc, and that will be a Boston victory. 14-11, the Boston Glory hang on, and a windy one in the capital city comes to a close. A spectacular doubleheader weekend for the Boston Glory, who dispatched the 3-time champion New York Empire on Friday, had a day to collect themselves, and then came to DC.